What's the wildest display of leadership you ever witnessed in the military? Captain Rivera wasn't what you'd expect. 5'6", soft-spoken, always carrying a worn paperback. Not the Hollywood version of a combat leader, yet there wasn't a single person in our unit who wouldn't have followed her through hell itself. Afghanistan, 2014. Our convoy hit a complex ambush outside Kandahar. 3 vehicles disabled in the first minute. IED followed by RPGs from multiple positions. Textbook insurgent tactics. Rivera was in the lead vehicle when the IED hit. Concussed, bleeding from shrapnel wounds, she immediately took control. No hesitation, no panic in her voice. Just that same calm tone she used during morning briefings. Charlie element, suppressive fire north ridge. Delta, identify enemy positions south. Medevac priority to Martinez and Wilson. She moved through the kill zone like she was conducting a training exercise. Found our comms specialist with a sucking chest wound. Applied a chest seal while calling in air support. Never stopped issuing orders. Never raised her voice. When the Black Hawk couldn't land due to enemy fire, Rivera personally carried Martinez, a 220-pound staff sergeant, over 100 meters of open ground to the extraction point, all while still bleeding from her own wounds. But that wasn't what made it legendary. After the wounded were evacuated, we still had 3 disabled Humvees that couldn't be recovered immediately. Standard procedure was to destroy them in place to prevent equipment falling into enemy hands. Rivera refused. We're not leaving anything behind. She organized us into security and recovery teams, used parts from the most damaged vehicle to get the other 2 running, worked through the night under sporadic fire. When dawn came, we drove out with every piece of equipment, every weapon, and every personal effect belonging to our wounded. The Taliban had been watching, waiting for us to retreat so they could scavenge the vehicles. Instead, they witnessed a display of pure American stubbornness. Later, we found out Rivera had been offered extraction 4 times during the night. 4 times, she declined. During the debrief, the battalion commander asked why she didn't follow protocol and destroy the vehicles. She looked him straight in the eye. Because Martinez had pictures of his newborn daughter in his rucksack. Because Wilson had his grandfather's watch in the glove box. Because our people don't leave things behind. That night changed our unit. We'd been a collection of individuals before. Afterward, we were something else entirely. Something unbreakable. Rivera never talked about it again. Deflected praise. Refused interviews. When she received the Silver Star, she dedicated it to Martinez and Wilson. Years later, I ran into her at the VA. She was visiting former squad members, still carrying a paperback. I asked what made her decide to stay that night. She thought for a moment. It wasn't a decision. It's just what leaders do. 3 tours, 2 wars, and a full career later, I've never seen anything like it. Not the physical courage, though that was extraordinary, but the moral courage. The absolute refusal to leave anyone or anything behind. She wasn't protecting equipment. She was protecting what those personal items meant to her soldiers. The pictures, letters, mementos that kept them connected to home while deployed in hell. Rivera taught me that leadership isn't about rank or command presence or tactical brilliance, though she had plenty of the latter. It's about understanding what truly matters to your people and being willing to risk everything to protect it. After the ambush, our unit had the highest re-enlistment rate in theater. None of us wanted to serve under anyone else. When someone asked why I was extending my contract, I just said, because Captain Rivera is staying. That was reason enough. She retired as a full colonel. Last I heard, she was teaching literature at West Point, probably still carrying a paperback, still speaking softly, still showing cadets that leadership isn't what Hollywood thinks it is. It's the quiet decision to do the right thing when the easy way out is readily available. It's putting others before yourself, not just in theory, but in the dust and blood of reality. And sometimes it's driving away from an ambush with every last piece of your team, because that's just what leaders do.